we have studied what is a computer network and what are the different types of networks. Now let us see what is a network device. Network devices are electronic devices which are required for communication and interaction between devices on a computer network. In a computer network, large number of devices are connected, and for the effective communication of devices with each other, we need certain devices called network devices. Let us see what are the different network devices. Modem, hub, switch, bridge, gateway, repeater and router. Modem. First one is modem. Modem gets its name from modulator, demodulator. That is, it performs the function of modulation and demodulation. Modem is used for connecting to the internet. A modem is an electronic device that enables a computer to transmit data over a transmission medium. It is a device used to convert digital signals into analog signals and vice versa. There are two types of modems, namely internal modem, which is placed inside a device, and external modem, which is placed outside a device. Let us see the working of a modem. So our computer system, usually modem are used to connect a computer to a internet, because a computer can understand only digital signals and it transmits only digital signals, and our transmission medium can carry only analog signals. So we have to convert these digital signals into analog signals. For that we use modem. So modem is a device that converts digital signals into analog signals and analog signals into digital signals. So modem performs modulation, that is conversion of digital signals into analog signals, and modem performs demodulation, that is conversion of analog signals into digital signals. Next is hub. Hub is a device used to connect several computers with each other. It is a multi-port and unintelligent network device which simply transfers data from one port of the network to another. When the packets reach one port, packets means data is divided into small units called packets. It is copied to all other ports of the hub without changing the destination address in the frame. The problem with hub is that it is not an intelligent device. It sends the data to all the connected nodes as it does not remember the devices connected to it. Because of this, it creates an unnecessary traffic jam. A hub can both send and receive information, but only one task can be performed at a time. Also, because of these drawbacks also, hub is usually used because it is inexpensive way to connect multiple nodes. Let us see how the hub works. Here 4 devices are connected to a hub, and this computer has to transmit data to this one. So when the packets reach the hub replicates all the packets and transmits the packets to all the nodes connected to it. Even if this is the intended receiver, then also it transmits the data to all the nodes, that is in unintended nodes also. That is why it creates a traffic in the network because of unnecessary data transmission. Next one is a switch. Switch is a networking device which is used to interconnect computers or devices on a network. Switch also filters and forwards data packets across a network. It is also a multi-port device but with some intelligence. That is, it is an intelligent hub. So the data packets received from one port of the network are refreshed and delivered to the other port of the network. The main difference between a hub and a switch is that hub replicates what it receives, but switch has a collection of MAC addresses. So switch keeps a record of the MAC addresses of the device attached to it. So it sends the messages only to the intended receiver, not to all the nodes connected to it. And switch is always used in a LAN to connect all the devices. Let us see how the switch works. Here 4 devices are connected to a switch, and if this device has to transfer data to this, when the data packets reaches the switch checks the destination address of the packet and redirects the packets to only to the intended receiver. Unlike the hub, it does not send to all the nodes connected to it. Switch sends the data only to the intended receiver. So it is called intelligent hub. Next one is bridge. Bridge is a device used to divide a LAN into segments. Bridge usually divides the LAN into 2 segments. Bridge is a device that links 2 segments together of the original network. Bridge also stores the address of the device, that is the MAC address of the device connected to it. And bridge relays data between 2 originally separated segments. When data frames enter a bridge, the bridge not only regenerates the signal but also checks the physical address, that is the MAC address of the device, and forwards the data to the destination port, to the port where the destination computer is connected. The main advantage of the bridge is that it is a smarter hub, that is, it reduces the network traffic. Let us see how the bridge works. If this PC1 has to communicate with this PC8, this LAN is divided into 2 segments, segment 1 and segment 2. It is connected to a bridge. Bridge has 2 ports. When this PC1 has to communicate with PC8, it sends the data to the bridge, and bridge checks the table containing the MAC addresses and identifies that it is in the segment 2. Then it moves the data to the next port, from where it is replicated and given to pass to all the computers connected to it. Next is gateway. Gateway is a device that connects dissimilar networks. On internet, several networks are communicating with each other, and each network has a different configuration, that is, each network is using a different type of protocol. So in order to communicate with a dissimilar network, we need a device called gateway. This gateway makes our communication more reliable and makes it communication easy. So it establishes an intelligent connection between a LAN and the external networks with completely different structure. The gateway gives us the entry into the different networks, so we can send emails, look at web pages, buy things online. All these things are possible because of the gateway, because gateway help us to communicate with the internet, and which uses different types of protocols for different tasks to be performed. Let us see the working of a gateway. So here a personal computer is connected to another type of network called PLC. PLC is a digital controller. So it uses a protocol called control net protocol, and our personal computer uses a TCP IP protocol. These two protocols are different protocols. So for the communication between these two networks, we need a gateway. This gateway converts the TCP IP protocol into control net protocol, so that two dissimilar networks can communicate with each other. So gateways are also called as protocol converter. So gateways are used to connect two dissimilar networks. Next one is repeater. Whenever we transmit data over a long range, our signals get degenerated. So in order to regenerate the signals, we need a device called repeater. Repeater is an electronic device that receives a signal before it becomes too weak and regenerates the original signal. It strengthens the signal intensity and connects two identical networks. In most twisted pair Ethernet configurations, repeaters are required where cable runs longer than 100 meters. A repeater does not change the functionality of the network. Instead, it makes the signal strong before it degrades. Here, two networks are communicating, and when the data is transmitted through long distance, data gets degraded. And when we play the repeater regenerates the signal into the original state. Next one is a router. A router is a networking device that forwards the data packets from source machine to the destination machine by using the shortest path. A packet is typically forwarded from one router to another router through the networks until it reaches its destination node. Let us see, this is the sender and this is the receiver. When the packets reach the router of the sender, the router checks the IP address of the receiver. From there, it forwards the packet to the next router, and the next router also checks the IP address of the packet and transmits it to the next intended router. And from there, the IP address, the packets are transmitted to the intended receiver. So router helps to forward the data packets from one machine to other. Okay, thank you.